Ah, it is I. I've returned for the however manyth time. 3 years, actually. Which I think Twitch tracker will tell me how many streams I've done. 228. That's a lot. Moving into a new place. Wow. That's cool. So I can move into a new place. Then I could like be somewhere else. Got the best. That's what I've heard. Out of the corner of my eye, I just thought you said Anthony bitch. I was like, why are you flaming this guy? What did he do to you? Also, if I went to Claptrap's place, so this is a true Vault Hunter mode, but I've gone through 2 of the DLCs, so I'm level 44. I would bulldoze through Liarsburg. I would be... Actually, you know what? Let's see what this looks like. I could not get my model up to standard in time. So the re-debut will be happening later. Sad but fair. Yeah. I was like, okay, I could like not sleep at all and maybe get it done. Or I could actually go to Iridium. I could actually go to sleep and be half decent content. And, you know, have fun on my debut anniversary celebration. So I thought that was probably more important.
Swallow your throat, badass.
Okay. That was one hit. I said I'll swallow your throat, badass, and then I just cut him in half instantly. I just realized something. Building furniture, alright. Enjoy furniturizing. Oh my god, Alright, okay. Okay, this is very fortuitous. I was thinking to myself, wow, you know, I actually could do like rigging, not just scuffed rigging. Like the real shit on stream. I had someone who's new model son, planning to commission me, but his art was almost ready. And so I was going to tab out and ask him, like, hey, if you're going to be ready to do it, like, in the very near future, maybe get that going for, like, closer to the end of the marathon. And so I tab out to ask him, but I look at my Discord, and literally, like, 7 minutes ago, he's like, hey, my model's done. I went to the dentist yesterday. And, you know, that wasn't, you know, it was time I had to spend not rigging. God. Why couldn't I have, like, awakened the burning urge to rig, like, 2 weeks ago? My model would be ready, would look so good. I'd have completely different problems with it. More complicated and subtle problems. But anyway, I went to the dentist. I do not remember. I think this might have been like the best hygienist I've ever had at a dentist. Like, she was just better at her job. She didn't try to like talk to me while have to be like you know, with the fucking scaler in my mouth and everything. She didn't stab the shit out of my gums. I just like how every like NPC in Borderlands has like a nah I'm him energy. I kill a guy and then the bandit next to him goes, that ain't happening to me. Is that a waterfall with a accessible area behind it? It's not, no. I was deceived by mine eyes. Oh, Ash, question for you. So, most of the people you draw me with, Ash, right, are VTubers I've rigged. My VTuber children. But you also draw me with I wasn't even talking about like, you know, sus stuff. I was just talking about drawings in general. Alright, let's go kill Arizona. The whole state. Oh. They're barbecuing people. Tasty. Actually really hungry now that I said that. Do you guys want to see a little sneak peek? A little preview? Let's should be good if we just do that. Look at him. And yeah, Mallow, I'm sorry, this hair is probably not gonna be easy to draw. How? I know. How did the hair get harder to draw than before? Ask Ghoul. Well, the good news is the hair is pretty flat on the other side. Ghoul did a great job here. Also, I said my hair is pretty flat on the other side, but considering how often people say I look like a lesbian, I do want to clarify that it is not a side shave. What's that? Nar.
You are a guest in my realm. You will act like it, or I will strike you down where you stand.
Damn, the French do not like me. It's fine. They are French.
Lionhammer.
Is it that much of a disappointment that I don't have a side shave? Even more lesbian. And this is to go even further beyond. They want me to pay them for military access. I actually don't want military access. And if I go over to your lands, I'm just going to shoot you. The sides of my head have been shaved at multiple points in real life. Lesbian.
Yes.
I've had a variety of haircuts. I mean, I used to have a buzz. Various other haircuts where just it's either been non-existent or very short on the side. I had a mohawk for a while. Can't just drop that casual. I thought I mentioned that before. A lot of times when I would come home from a haircut, my mom would say that I look like I'm a poster boy for the Hitler Youth, which is one of the statements of all time. There's of course the Chaos Warriors. That's the biggest like melee threat there. We, however, have gunpowder cannons, which have a missile strength of 208, armor-piercing missile damage of a lot. So, fuck your armor.
On to command! Wyvern Whacker! Shenyang's faithful!
Did you just refer to himself as Wyvern Whacker? I know he means whacker as in one who kills, but funny. So here's the plan. They want to kill our heroes. They charge in, attack our heroes, and then they get stuck in the box and they die. Please don't raise this mother. You raised that motherfucker. Okay. So these motherfuckers be stealing. You bitch. Luckily, I have what they know in the business as several money. Unearth Gurlus. I thought this man's name was Ornate Girthus for a second, and I was like, that is quite the title. We're gonna need to spread this out because this formation is way too tight at the moment. But we'll just get them into rough position, and then we'll spread that out as the battle continues. Use that rough position to spread out tight formation. Yeah. Oh, Ash. Look, you got a fellow AOer. One of us. One of us. What are you fucking doing?
Thoughts in harmony.
Stop doing what you're doing and do what I told you to do. What? Cease. Cease to be like this.
Greetings.
I have torn myself.
Friends.
I have torn myself. Me when I get a paper cut. Okay, we're not gonna risk anything. We jump in this motherfucker. Alright. We jump in the shit out of him. Outnumbered 7-1.
Refused.
We're gonna kill this guy. There's not really much for y'all to do. So, be really dense. Be really dense is also the order my brain gives me when someone starts hitting on me. Game reminds me of Crusader Kings with less menus. Actually, wait, which one of you is getting the Terracotta Sentinel? Wait, this is not Crusader Kings? No, this is Total War Warhammer 3. This is a different game entirely. LOL. Lamau.
Obedience is all I ask.
Obedience is all he asks.
Oh.
Asking for obedience asks. Ooh. But we very much ask for taxes. You see this check mark here that says collect income? Obedience and taxes is part of obedience. You'll tell your dog that? Pay me taxes. He has never once paid taxes. Excellent harassing units. I'm not seeing any... Okay, what is your speed? 90? Okay. What is your speed? 75. Okay, so I'm seeing one missile specialist. But as long as we can avoid him, harassing units, unleash the cat calls. Alright, cool. Give me your best shot, boy type. You see this absolute pillar of beauty. What's your line? Where is Village? I don't trust that motherfucker. Well, I mean, no one should. he serves the trickster god. He's untrustable. Not to be confused with an uncrustable. He is not filled with delicious... No, he's not. So my cannons are shooting at their cannons right now. Which is, you know, good. Actually... Welcome to dying. Stupid vampires think they have a monopoly on undeath. Nah. Army of fucking ghosts. I want to kill this motherfucker. You. You bitch. You cretin. You loathsome creature. You who unfairly inflict your existence upon this realm. Okay, let's encamp. I know she means laziness, but there's a part of me that every time she says, I will not tolerate sloth, just imagines her just staring at a fucking sloth and being like, I fucking hate that thing. That stupid bastard. Ah. Zai, I've returned. I'm still with old face, because I haven't finished the other one yet. And you may ask yourself, yo, why haven't you finished the other one yet? Have you, I don't know, has a sense of obsessive perfectionism slowed down the rate of your progress, causing you to spend time addressing details that most people won't even notice or see, instead of things that are, you know, more imminently visible? And to that, I would say, shut up. Why do I have that there? Who fucking put this shit here? I know it was me, but why? Yeah, he turns people's flesh into gold sometimes. Kind of a dick move, but I wish I could do that. What? It is I returned. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this was your exam week, right? So you should be good. Passed the big exam with the highest score in your class. Oh my god. I almost said something that would have made me cringe. Can't just not say it now? I mean, I could just not say it now. Okay, to revisit that. You don't like praise, so I don't think you would want me to say it anyway. My brain is processing, hold on. Also, Booba. Yeah. Well, speaking of brain processing, well, I'll let you finish that thought before I potentially put another one in your head. Wouldn't want to overload you now, would we? I lost this thought when you saw Booba. You saw Peck, and you were like, yeah, whatever I was thinking about before couldn't have been too important. Importnate. What can be more importnate than Booba? My new model has it has a base. There's like a body underneath the clothes. So yeah, my new model has a new base. Let me have a shirtless toggle. No, I do not. It is not even like fully rendered. It's just it's there to be a reference for me when I add new outfits on, to make it easier. Dreams crushed. E-boy isn't whipping his titties out. How will I ever survive? I'll probably get it rendered at some point. further down the line, because I'll probably, if I'm gonna be wearing multiple outfits, I'll probably end up having something that at some point part of my skin will probably be visible instead of just being fully enclosed. You might see, I don't know, maybe an arm. Scandalous. Wait, Ash, didn't you say a while ago that whenever I get anything that shows any skin, you're gonna be like a Victorian gentleman seeing an ankle? Gentleman is kind of, well, I just meant in the sense of like, how the social mores and whatnot at the time, not seeing anything ever so suddenly. Ankle is scandalous. And your hands are covered. What do you mean I can't play? I wasn't blaming you. I was making a joke. And what do you mean I can't? I like the gloves. They're classy. Everything for the imagination. Everything's up to the imagination. There's actually just like a little there's like my torso is hollow. It's just a diorama for a Lego set. You take off the coat. I got a fucking Star Destroyer in there. Oh, the other thing is, I hate bad reviews for philosophy books. Because the thing is, every time I've seen one of them, it'll be like someone reading Plato, and they'll leave a 1-star review for the book, and they'll be like, why does everyone think this guy's so smart? Like, everyone already, like, this is just a bunch of stuff everyone already knows. And I'm like, why the fuck do you think everyone already knows that? It's because his ideas have been ingrained into society. You dumb motherfucker. Hey, spam bot. Spambot gunned down by the Automat. Remember when I told Moobot to ban, to time out people who spammed capitals, and then Mallow did a raid, and then it just mowed them down like an MG08 mowed down, like mowing down French soldiers in World War I or some shit. I mean, there were like 6 of them, so not exactly like that, and nobody died, so really it's not like that at all. By the way, this bandage is doing fuck all. This is purely decorative. That's not a proper wrap for a wound or for boxing. Speaking of wounds, a while ago I mentioned that I cut myself on a microwave. Cut my wrist. There's a microwave scar on my wrist now. I'm looking at it as we speak. Still want to know how you got at that. Okay, well, I put something in the microwave, or I was taking something out of the microwave. I was operating the microwave door, one way or the other, and then I was taking my hand out and closing the door with the other hand, but I closed the door way too fast, and I slammed. I wasn't even like pushing it all the way to the machine though, but I just like pushed the door hard enough, slammed it onto my wrist, and it broke the skin in 2 places. Now I have a little microwave scar. I think part of it was that I was taking the hand out, so that in addition to the force of the slam, there was like a dragging motion. And I think that's what cut it. Was the little teeth on the door, like, see the movement. So like it has like a little toothed latch that keeps the door closed. That's what cut me, which is weird because that is a blunt piece of plastic. So I guess I slammed that microwave door like a motherfucker. Right. Much like the Ptolemaic model of the universe, or the solar system, we put a hypothetical spot in the middle where nothing is. That was a very niche joke. If you're unfamiliar, in Ptolemy's model of the solar system, Earth was at the center, but it was not at the very center. He thought that everything orbited the Earth, but the Earth was not exactly in the middle. It would have been very slightly off from the middle. And there was a hypothetical, there was another point where there was nothing that was equidistant from the, absolutes, it was as close to the absolute center as the Earth was. So I was hanging around in my, in one of my friend's dorm rooms, freshman year. We were just chatting, talking about school, all kinds of shit. Someone went around to everyone on our dorm floor, and their objective, this is a non sequitur. This is not related to the other bit. But one time when I was in freshman year, someone went around to everyone on our dorm floor and figured out which person in the dorm had masturbated in the most US states. The important thing. It was just guys being dudes. What's better than this? There's guys being dudes. Ah. Mimic. I was like, this might be a mimic. I'm always like, this might be a mimic, and then I do nothing to prepare myself for the event in which it's a mimic.
Handsome Jack is dead. Some Vault Hunter killed him in cold blood. I will make it my life's work to bring Handsome Jack back and kill the Vault Hunter who slew him. This is my vow. Oh, Handsome Jack, make vows.
Okay, as you can see, that guy is very normal. Badass wreck. Super badass wreck. Aha. Bunny. Ah. It is I. I've returned. Except this time, I'm new. This took a lot longer than I wanted it to, both today and generally. It's not even done yet. This isn't what I wanted it to look like. I wanted it to have V-Bridger all going up, but this is just a standard mouth. I wanted to add the new V-Bridger tech, but that would have taken a while, so I didn't. I'm gonna add it eventually. You are so... Thank you. The model is not what I wanted it to be right yet. I'll only get stronger every day. So I take it you like the model as something's very much. Lol. I'm out.
My will.
Can't hear it go. Wow, upgrades. Oh my god. Yes. School did a really good job on making me Village of the Tigerman. Oh my god. Balthazar Gelt is a furry. Oh shit. Ash, I was gonna say something. I keep distracting myself with the endless violence. Anyway, as I was trying to say before I was interrupted by me, so I've been. One of the things I want to do during this marathon, probably do it tomorrow, is oh shit, I should not have. So one of the things I want to do is they already re-raised Xiaoming. Oh, they probably no. they put him at the head of this other army, right? One of the things I want to do is a tier list of all the games I've played on stream. And so that got me thinking back in the past about, like, you know, what was happening when I was playing Metro and whatnot. And so while that was happening, I remembered, I said Metro for a reason, because I remembered when I was playing Last Light, you asked me if I was a porn voice actor. Still sound like you sounding like Capier.
Thoughts in harmony.
Thanks? I guess
Dragons chose me.
it's a sign. What is it a sign of, Ash? Pray tell. Oh, the ram? Yeah, fuck the ram.
They cannot prevail.
Hey, is my battering ram a big turtle? That's cool. If you have anything cool you'd like to share, you can always post it in my Discord. I made this channel. The plan is simple. I move my artillery into range. And then I wait. We're so close to unifying Cathay. I'm gonna have to kick out this stupid elf. I find it funny that whether or not I am playing as or friendly to the elves determines whether the word elf is derogatory or not. Wait, Ash. Earlier on the stream, did you say the new model makes me look more like a lesbian?
Lock and load.
Did I stand by it? Wow. What would you... Okay. So, I don't know how else to ask this, but what is, like, the relative lesbianism of the models? Relative lesbianism. Like, yeah, like, how much more lesbian is this one than the previous? Like, no doubt lesbian. I didn't use. Wow. Okay. Okay, so let me get this right. So the previous model was like, yeah, that's a lesbian. And this model is, oh, that's a lesbian. Like, that's... Is that what you're saying? Oh, hang on. Let me add content classification. Drugs, intoxication, or excessive tobacco use. I got my whiskey now. My bourbon. Tasty. Need to make more money so I can drink tastier drinks. Damn, Ash is dead. That's what it killed him. What the question? Okay, he lives. Man, just shower. You're chatting in the shower? That's some dedication. What else do you do in the shower? I clean myself. That's it. Occasionally I contemplate the mysteries of life. Get a lot of melee shields here. Not that I'm complaining. They suit me really well. But I'm out of shield. I hit like a fucking truck. And I already hit like a fucking truck, so I hit like a double truck. Ooh, big chest. Me when I get another VTuber to rig. Ooh, big chest. No model I've ever rigged with like a visible chest has been flat. Everyone, you know, it's either been dudes with well-defined pecs or women who are fucking stacked. I mean, there's been varying degrees of stacked, but, you know, still, like... Like... The fucking idiots. If they didn't want to be dead, they should have been axe-proof. Can you testify, max-proof? That sounds like a crime. So I'm gonna pass.
Jove, you're the one to shoot them. This hunt shall be a bit tricky, I fear. You'll need pheromones to attract.
Need
a fearsome
pheromones?
stalker known as blood.
I think I told you that, right? I mentioned that femboy who hit on me in high school told me that my musk made him dizzy. Was one of the things I've ever heard. That's so real, but why would he say that? Okay, so that is a reel from you, but it also, that's a good God, man, inside voice. Say the quiet part quiet. Nice. It's not about the killing. Okay, it's a little bit about the killing. But right now it's about the objective. The violence. The violence. Violence. The other day it felt like there was a... other night when I was like cramming in model work. Felt like there was just a... little voice in the back of my head just going, enemy, 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 enemy. Keep pushing forward. Hey, we got $2 million. That's like $1 million twice. I've got to go back to Hammerlock. Get more pheromones. Interestingly, humans do not have proven pheromones. Although there is some evidence to suggest we do have them. I think the test was they basically, if I recall correctly, the smell of concentrated hormones of the... well, I don't know what sample size they used with. I think they were talking about of the opposite sex. So... not sure if all the people they had were straight. It's possible. But, regardless, concentrated pheromones apparently may induce an arousal response. Concentrated hormones, rather.
Here you are. This hunt shall be a bit tricky, I fear. You'll need pheromones to attract a fearsome stalker known as Bloodtail. I've got
My pheromones are attracting a stalker? Somewhat concerning.
Lord, I can smell it from here.
I like how they recorded special lines for them burning to death. Add that to the list of things that will be used if my moral character is ever called into question during a court proceeding. I want to make my eyes more expressive so that I can, you know, look at you with disdain more. So you can see the hatred leaking from my retinas. Hatred doesn't leak from my retinas. It leaks from my bones. That's where the hatred comes from.
Now, activate the pheromones if you haven't already.
From my personal experience, I think I need to figure out how to deactivate my pheromones.
No, no, no!
There we are, yes!
Well done. That's one more trophy for the wall.
Oh my god, oh my god. I think I answered that enough with that laugh, but I think you mentioning pheromones. It was part of the mission. Also, joke. Air quotes. Yeah, definitely a joke. Definitely something you didn't legitimately want to to get approval for. It's a joke. Okay, I'll believe you. Don't sound very believing. Wait, what's up here? Oh, this is like an overload. There's gotta be special loot here, right? Gotta be. Like, there's gotta be. Like, if I keep saying there's gotta be loot, there's gonna be loot eventually. Loot will show up. What about Pretty Please with a waterboarding on top? Bah. As I have returned by your critters. What the fuck did I just witness?
Swing the axe, drink the health.
Oh yeah, I was wondering where all the shock... I was like, why are people getting electrocuted? I have a shield that electrocutes people. As they say. Best defense is electric countermeasures.
Barbarian, the beautiful, the most buxom sponsor of the history of Pandora.
She has jiggle physics somehow.
With Pyro being dead, you're now the number 4 badass on Pandora. Grats, motherfucker! Also, you should treat Moxie nice. Nothing is more badass than treating a woman with respect.
I have been. So based, Mr. Torg. Oh my god, wait, I just realized something. Mr. Torg likes working out. We know from the Tiny Tina's DLC that he's like a nerd. He likes Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that. And he likes blowing shit up. He might be just like me for real, for real. He has way more money than I do, though. Like, way more money. Ah, there's a catch ride just right here. Perfect. It's almost like it was designed with that in mind. Like, these catch ride stations are positioned intelligently by some kind of game designer. And we're almost there.
Insurance fraud!
God damn it, no. These motherfuckers. These motherfuckers. These motherfuckers. I despise your bones. Holy shit. Bah. It is I. I have returned. Wait. Don't mind my parking job. I have a permit.
My boy's a spunky one. He just turned 16, so naturally he thinks he's invincible. You're gonna prove otherwise, sugar.
I'm killing a 16-year-old? That's what I'm doing here. You may say, hey, Theodore, is this a really cheap way to beat this boss? Absolutely. But most of this boss's attacks are bullshit, so, fair's fair. Home front. You may remember this. This is the game we played with our good friend Captain Warcrimes, as chat liked to call him, where you liberate North America from North Korean occupation. I remember when we were playing this, there was literally a Hooters on screen. We had to take out North Koreans inside of a Hooters. This is the game where Ash learned of the femboy Hooters and goth IHOP memes, and then his dreams were immediately crushed when he was told that neither of those places were real. They need to be made real. You want to know something funny? When during the height of the femboy Hooters meme, the social media manager for Hooters tweeted out something, and he was like, "Guys, you need to calm down. I don't know how to deal with an email from my boss. Subject line: femboys? Question mark." Which also that leads me to believe that some higher up at Hooters did look into the prospect of opening a femboy Hooters. But I feel like it avoids, for the most part, avoids the like action hero sections, except for that bit where you're fighting hordes of cannibals. But that's also kind of funny because you have the bunch of like freaky ass Slavic dudes chasing you and yelling meat. Also, they tried to eat my wife, so they all have to die. My main gripe is that one of the girls is just detestable and has no redeeming qualities, and I want her scoured from the face of this earth. Oh, something I forgot to mention for both Doom games: soundtrack. Like, holy shit, the soundtrack. It really energizes you to commit unspeakable violence against the forces of Gehenna. Resident Evil 0, I'm going to have to put a little bit lower than Resident Evil. Did have the running stream joke about Joe Biden that resulted in a cocktail created by chat called the Biden Blast. Crusader Kings 3 is a great game, and it's really fun to play on stream because, ridiculous shit happens. Like, oh, I'm going to war with my cousin. I'm going to war to put my cousin on the throne of this kingdom I didn't even know we had a claim to. And then my daughter is like, hey, Dad, do you want to sleep with me? And, that's like an in-game week. Both of those things. All right. Well, that's going to conclude the stream. And it's going to conclude the anniversary mini marathon. That's going to be it for my time. Bye-bye.